It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes.
There's somewhere here I can buy some fresh supplies.
And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor? Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith.
Fair enough. I don't suppose you could, donate anything to our cause, considering I helped out your brother so much.
Of course. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there's anything else you need, just let me know.
That's rather generous of you.
What's this all about? What are you two doing here?
It is very generous of you, actually. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, we'll definitely take the healing potions. You never know when you might need these. Lockpicks, those are always useful. I wouldn't really feel right taking your jewelry. I'll just have some fish. Maybe a little mead. And some carrots. Okay, well, thank you for your generosity. So, by the way, a dragon attacked Helgen and destroyed it. Rolf and I escaped together. We don't know if anyone else managed to get out.
A dragon? In Helgen? It can't be. Although, it would explain what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the south. I thought I must have just been seeing things.
Well, it was a dragon. Rolf will tell you the same thing.
I don't know why, but I actually believe you. You've got the look of someone who's just seen a dragon. Things just go from bad to worse. First the war, now dragons. What's this world coming to? The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Hush, Frodnar. This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Rayleigh.
Mind your mother, boy. Look at you. Almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Rayleigh. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
Now, Rayleigh, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was 2 days ago now. We started Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
When your friend told me,
I think we could use a little bit to drink here, actually. We're gonna be relaxing here with these people. Where do we put the wine? Oh, yeah. Let's have some more, actually.
didn't believe it at first either.
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Raylof's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help any way I can.
Interesting. So, what can you tell me about this Jarl?
Jarl Balgruuf? I don't mean to be disrespectful, as he's ruled Whiterun Holdwell for years, but he seems in over his head now. He's been trying to stay out of the war, but it can't last. He's going to have to pick a side. I'm afraid he's going to make the wrong choice.
Why? He's loyal to the Empire?
I wouldn't say that. But he and Ulfric have been at odds for years, and I'm afraid Balgruf will end up siding with the Empire because of it. But it's hard to believe that even Balgruf would choose Elisif over Ulfric.
Wait, who is this Elisif you mentioned?
I suppose she's Jarl Elisif now. She married High King Turig just before Ulfric killed him. The Empire supports her claim to be High Queen. I don't really have anything against her. Not her fault that her husband Turig was bought and paid for by the Empire. But she's nothing but a puppet for the Empire now, with her husband Turig dead. Ulfric will make sure she never takes the throne as High Queen.
So Ulfric killed the High King then?
Some say murdered, but it was a lawful challenge in the old way. Ulfric called him out as a traitor to Skyrim, and killed him in single combat. If Turig couldn't defend his throne, he had no business being High King.
So there's no High King now at all?
No, not until the moot meets to choose another, and it won't meet until one side or the other wins the war. Don't worry though. Ulfric is our rightful High King. He'll drive out the Empire, and Skyrim will have peace at last.
So, what do you think about the war that's going on here?
The Empire may have been good for Skyrim once upon a time, but those days are long past. Banning the worship of Talos was the last straw. Thalmor everywhere, dragging people off for honoring our own gods. I'm glad Ralof is helping drive them out of here. If I was a bit younger, I might have joined the fight myself.
You don't look so old, but whatever. So how do I get to Whiterun from here?
Cross the river and then head north. You'll see Whiterun on its hill as you pass the falls.
Fair enough. And you already gave us some supplies, so I don't need to ask you about that. Thank you, Girder.
Thanks, sister. I knew we could count on you.
I ought to get back to work before I missed, but did anyone else escape?
It's rather late to work.
Don't worry. I'm sure he made it out. It'll take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's Stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, you know, show them where everything is.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
It actually does sound like a good idea.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low.
You didn't have much to say. So you mentioned mead, Rolf? We could definitely use some of that. And it's getting pretty late anyway. Seems like a cozy enough little town, must admit. I really need to get some new clothing, though. So where in this little podunk do you live, anyway? That building over there. Fair enough. It's an awfully big dog. I can smell it from here. Then again, I can smell most of these humans from over here, too. It's good that I came here in the summer. It's not as cold as,
I told you my sister would help us out.
Huh? Oh, of course. I don't suppose we're going to go inside or anything, huh?
I hope to see you in Windhelm. Good luck.
Well, I thought I was actually going to be able to come in and enjoy a drink.
Can I help you?
Yes, I was told that we could get smashed drunk. Or maybe that was just my
Watch
wishful
over your
thinking.
battles, friend. Fight or die well.
So I really wasn't listening before. How do I get to Whiterun from here again?
Just head north. Can't miss it. It's the capital of Whiterun Hold. Jarl Balgruuf still hasn't declared for one side or the other. So at least you won't run into any Imperials along the way.
Oh, that's good. Alright, well.
I'm going to rest up here a while before heading to Windhelm. Be careful.
Alright, you too. Seems like a comfy enough little home. What about you? Who are you?
So you saw a dragon, did you? Tell me, what was it like? As big as a house?
I would say it's much bigger than that, actually. Probably about the size of an inn. Maybe a little bit bigger.
Well, I'll be. That would be a sight to see. Not that I actually want to see one, understand. I hope that dragon stays far away from here.
I guess you don't have much to say. Oh, wow, you moved over here.
Next Imperial I see is dead.
Oh, yes, you're quite passionate, aren't you? So I don't suppose I could have some mead then, huh? There we go. Alright, let's do that then. Yeah, I definitely think it's time to just sit back. Sit back and enjoy a little mead, actually. That'd be perfect. Where did we put it? No, not there. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Well, it's pretty comfortable here, I have to say. Mind if I rest for the night? Pretty tired.
Talos guide you.
Yeah, sure. It's okay if we sleep here, right? Nobody minds. Yeah. And we should probably get out of this armor at least. Maybe into something. I don't know. There. Don't need the hood, of course. Something a little lighter. I probably should not be wearing my shield to bed. That would probably be a little bit silly. Just a little bit, anyway. Yeah. I don't know how to... I don't know how to not wear it. That's interesting. Alright then, well, I guess we're just wearing our shield to bed then. Okay. Let's have a nice rest. Well, that was a decent night's sleep, I have to say.
Damn faithless Imperials.
Oh, well, that's the way it goes. Don't suppose you mind if I take a bit of this cheese, huh? It actually looks pretty good. I'm kind of hungry, actually. Potato... that cheese... oh, hell, maybe a bit of bread. Yeah, that'll do. We'll save the carrots for the road. Alright, it was good talking to you all. I think I'm gonna head out here and maybe drop by that blacksmith I was told about. Where was it out here, actually? I don't remember. Then again, we came here at night.
I'm glad
Hello.
to help any way I can. Lucan over in the Riverwood Traders says thieves broke into his store. Strange. He says they hardly took anything.
Thieves that don't take anything. Well, that's pretty odd. Well, we're probably gonna leave town soon. Don't suppose there are any more supplies you could provide us?
Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need within reason.
Alright then. Thank you. Again, I feel wrong to take the jewelry, but we wouldn't mind a little bit of food for the road. Especially some mead. Alright, well thank you.
Until next time.
Take care, Girder.
A fine day to you, friend. You will die with a sword in your hands.
Well, thanks, I suppose. Well, let's see. Is this town really that small? Doesn't seem that way. I haven't even seen any guards around here. Who's following us? Oh, well, you must be heading into town too.
I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
You? Really? Come on. That's... no. Ugh. Humans are just so bad at reading Argonian body language. That's ridiculous. Ugh. Well, that looks like... what does that sign say? Riverwood trade, huh? We can do some general trading when we need to. This is the smithy. I'm not sure what that is down there. Oh, there?
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
What can you tell me about Riverwood?
Girder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill.
So what have you got for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Fair enough. Let's take a look. Pickaxe. Might be useful if we want to go mining. I think we'll buy one. Steel weapons. That could be rather useful. What about armor? We do actually have quite a bit. Interesting. What else? You have ingots and ore. And a lockpick. We'll certainly take. Don't suppose I could use your forge.
I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, do you need any help around the forge? I suppose we could make a little money before we go on our way. Traveling isn't cheap after all.
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
Alright. We'll do that then.
Good day.
Yeah. Let's get to work on this then. Alright.
Whatever you need. Buy you here if it's simple and strong. That's a decent weapon you've made there.
Yeah, I think we did okay.
You looking for a new blade?
No, I was actually finished up with this dagger here.
Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
Alright, I'll get on it.
All right then.
Let's see. Not bad. So, what do you think?
I could forge you a warhammer that would crush a giant's head like a walnut. This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
Fair enough.
All right then.
So here's that leather you wanted.
Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing.
Ah.
Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Alright then.
Until next time.
Oh, that's for improving armor. We need to go to the forge.
Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
That wasn't so difficult. We should probably remember that and actually collect some of the pelts we find to make straps for armor. So here's that hide helmet I found.
I should hire you
Or
to
made.
be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there.
Fair enough. Oh, I think that'll do.
I could forge you a war. You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh?
Fair enough. Alright, actually. So, I got some...
The finest weapons and armor.
Yeah, I've got quite a bit, actually, I want to get rid of. Oop.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
So, let's see. Yeah, we definitely want to get rid of some of this clothing here. Not really interested. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, before we sell this, we could probably try practicing our skills first. Let's see. Work on this. Alright, that's about as much as we can do with that.
You the sneaky type? Got some nice daggers around here somewhere.
Well, you could be sneaky with anything there, but whatever. Here.
Whatever you... Take a look.
I got quite a bit to get rid of, actually. So. Alright then. Probably wouldn't be a good idea to run around in Imperial armor everywhere we go. We wouldn't want to give anyone the wrong ideas. So, we're gonna sell that. I think we're gonna sell this light Imperial gear as well. Hide helmet I guess we'll keep for now. Not really interested in this. And the Stormcloak wear. That's not something we need to be advertising either. As for weapons, we actually have quite a bit. I want to get rid of the Imperial... any evidence of Imperial equipment. We don't need 2 bows. I suppose we'll keep a war axe and the mace. And I suppose one of the swords. Should we keep this greatsword? I don't know, we'll keep the dagger we made. The arrows. I don't know whether we should bother with a greatsword. It seems pointlessly cumbersome. It's better that we have a shield to defend ourselves. Perhaps I'll learn the two-handed fighting someday. But as for now, no. So a mace, a sword, an axe, and a bow, and a backup dagger. Not bad.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
I was actually looking to make some equipment. In fact, I think I'll buy some ore off you. Let's see. I wonder whether, let's see, iron. Yeah, by a little bit. No, not that much. Perhaps, I don't know, this much? Alright.